everybody, and happy Friday to you all. If you guys are new here and do not know who I am Jayden Siwa. This is my channel. If you guys do not know who I really am, I'm also known as the Food Dude. Today what we're doing is making rainbow mozzarella sticks. But before we get started, let's go ahead and go see what we have to make it with. First things first, we have got some mozzarella cheese, followed by some wonton wrappers. I chose wonton wrappers because why not? And then food coloring, and last but not least, some eggs. So, now that you guys have seen everything and you have seen the rainbow grilled cheese episode of this, I'm assuming, if not, the link will be in my description, so go watch that ASAP. What we're gonna do is we're gonna evenly distribute some of this cheese. I definitely have more cheese than I need, but we like it cheesy here on the Food Dude, so yes, we like it cheesy. We're just gonna individually put them in Ziploc baggies, and you're probably thinking, wait, why Ziploc baggies? Well, because I'm sick of getting food coloring on every single hand all the time, and my hands are stained, half my clothes is stained now. A lot of process. Just, we're putting them in baggies, because especially with the cheese, it's so much easier. Like, I cannot stress that enough how easy it is with the cheese to do this. Just easy, just throw it in a bag, throw as much as you can get in a bag. I'm not choosing to do a lot, we're just kind of trying to make them even, getting them in the bags. Don't zip them yet, because we still need them open. Get them in your bags, not that hard. Get every piece of cheese into the bag that you can. Like, some will go onto your counter, because obviously it did for me too. It went everywhere. So now what you do is once you get all your cheese into the bags, you grab all your bags, pull them in. We're just gonna start with red, because red seems to be a great color to start with for me, especially just because it seems like a fun one to start with for me. I just kind of like glob it in there. I don't like try to like measure it out. I just put as much as I feel needed. And today that was a lot. Like, you want it to look like a mess. Like, you want it to be red and cheesy and all the things. Like, if it's not red, it's not right. Like, you want it to be so red. Like, I don't know how to say it other than you want it to look like a piece of meat, like a piece of steak. Like, you need it, like, I literally went through all my red food coloring. It needs to be that red. Like, and trust me when I say that, like, because the red is the most important, at least for me. That's pretty red, that's red enough. And we move on, we do the same thing with the blue, the green, and the yellow. Since it's just the same thing over and over and over, I'm gonna start a quick time lapse. Roll the time lapse! So now that we have all our cheese colors mixed up, what we do, easy peasy lemon squeezy, you take an individual little wonton wrapper. I chose wonton wrapper, just, I don't know why, just because I wasn't trying to make egg noodles or whatever. And it's also shredded cheese, so like, yes, it's just easier. I don't really have any clue exactly with what I'm doing, so this is definitely a learning curve for everybody watching. So like, don't judge this like on my everything. Like, so we're just gonna take a handful of cheese, kind of like push it together in the middle, I guess, and just kind of fold it into itself, like boom, boom, right? Yeah, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this, but we're also gonna take this egg that I beat up, because this is how you kind of do things like this. I have a pastry brush. If you don't have one, just use like a fork or something. I'm just literally taking it and just sealing it as I'm going with this egg wash, this beaten egg that I have. Literally taking it and folding it into itself. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with these corners. Just fold them into itself and then put it down with the egg, right? Because that's what you do. This is just seems what you do. This just literally seems right. I could be totally and miserably wrong, but this just like seems right to me. Kinda, yeah, kinda right, I guess. Ooh, maybe we just kinda like roll it into it. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll roll it into itself. No, we're gonna fold it. We're gonna fold it. Fold down, come on you. Just a lot of process, a lot of easy process, but like I said, process. Then we have it, we're just gonna set it off to the side. I don't feel like that was a failure by any stretch. Now we're going to repeat this same process. It's definitely a learning process. Don't get me wrong when I say this, definitely a learning process. Every time I make something new rainbow, and we just kind of just do it as we go along sort of situation. Like, there's definitely a learning curve every time I do something like this with like how much cheese to put in, how much not to put in sort of situation. Just like little stuff like that you would be like, oh, don't do that, but like you don't know until you try it sort of situation. Like, some things are just like, I don't want to say common cooking things that you should know, but like this kind of isn't one, but like the egg thing definitely helps. It's definitely like a little glue. Definitely isn't the easiest thing to do in the world, but it works. It does exactly what I need it to do. It holds it together just fine and dandy. Like, actually, now that I've kind of figured it out after one, it makes it really easy to do the second one and the third one. So we're gonna remake the blue one just because we want them to be pretty. Boom. Now that's what I'm talking about. As long as there's no little air pockets, that should be pretty good. Like, it's pretty. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like pretty is not a thing, but like, it's pretty. I'm not, like, it's a pretty thing. Not to like, be like, oh, whatever, I'm the best ever, but like, pretty cool at this. I like this. Same thing over here, just over, little dab of egg, be a glue over, let it stick on there, a little glue. Can't speak English today. Same process, just over and over. They don't have to be the prettiest, they just have to be the tastiest. And we need to get them to be like cheese. I should have probably read the directions on how to fry these, but like, hey, I don't know if I need to toss them in anything or like hit them with egg wash. Like, I have no clue. Learning, we're learning, definitely learning. You got it, Jayden, just wing it, wing it, wing it. Sometimes it'll turn out. Sometimes just winging it in life is a great thing. Everyone who's watching this, do not recommend just winging it all the time. I did that for a while. Not the best thing in the world. Trust me when I say that. Sometimes it works out in your favor, sometimes it doesn't. Woo! We making egg rolls. Guess they're not really egg rolls. I guess they're really just cheese sticks that I use egg roll wrappers for, because don't ask why.
Why?
Just how I chose to do it. Like, come on, that's pretty. It's pretty and it works. I guess that works pretty darn well. Like, I'm not lying, they're pretty. I gotta redo that blue one, and I kinda wanna redo the green one, just so I can get them that right size. I did a little too much cheese in them, and I know too much cheese is never a problem, but like when it barely stays together, like when the other ones look like neat little pockets, and those two are just like, hey guys, I'm here. You're like, oh, come on, just look pretty. Not saying that being uniform is the thing at all, but like, come on, that's what we want here. We want it to be nice, we want it to look right, we want them all to be the same, we want them all to be sealed up. Let it hit, boom, boom. It should just be able to go up and over, and then up and over, make it a little square. That's what I'm talking about. We making egg rolls. Just kidding, they're not egg rolls. They're mozzarella sticks, but they're gonna be rainbow mozzarella sticks that look like egg rolls. All right, now it's time to hit the deep fryer. In case you guys could not see it on there, that was the most terrifying experience of my life, because like oil and hot and explosions and just things like that just don't, no bueno. So I have all 4 of them. They're extremely hot. I've pat dried, got all excess oil off, like did normal cooking things. Did it right. Let's see if we can get a nice, hot! Jesus, they're really hot. I'm gonna let them cool down for like 10 minutes, and then I will come back and let you see them when I see them. Now that they are done and they've cooled off, let's see if we can get that cheesy pull apart that everyone wants. Got one. I'm setting them up too because I want them for a thumbnail. They smell delish. See if I can get it to pull apart. Ooh, yes, 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 sir. We're gonna get a good thumbnail today. We got them. We got them, folks. Folks, we got them. Look at those beauties. That's what I'm talking about, beauties. All right, now that these rainbow mozzarella sticks have kind of been destroyed and dismembered, it's time to give them a little try. It's delicious. It's nice and crispy on the outside, nice and cheesy on the inside. Gotta love them, gotta love them, gotta love them. They actually are delicious. Like, these are the best mozzarella sticks I've ever made. But that is it for this episode of the Food Dude. If you guys liked it, be sure to give this video a big ol' thumbs up. Also, if you're not part of my fam, hit that red subscribe button. But that is it, and I will see you guys back here tomorrow. Peace out.